Coach from the couch, here with my fellow counterparts. Got a little dolphin talk today. Before we even begin, William has a special guest to show you.
Shout out.
No, his guest. Yeah.
Shout out. Axel, Crazy Frog.
Dang on him.
Yeah, you see my boy Came Strap. You
got a
A
piece.
little shout out to Winner the Dolphin. That's the hometown team for real. Island Estates forever.
Swear.
Actually, Clearwater Marine Aquarium just basically, what is the word when you take advantage of the animal? Expose? It starts something like that.
No.
Extort?
Yeah, yes, extortion. Kind of.
They found a dolphin without a tail. Her name is Winter. They decided to make a movie out of it.
You ready? I'm gonna hit you guys with a real 5-second, just some real shit, and you don't have to believe me or not. They didn't find a dolphin without a tail. They found a dolphin and they cut off its tail for the sake of their own business. Okay, you don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me.
I'm not gonna listen to that or believe it.
Watch Blackfish, and you'll understand.
Hey, Clearwater Marine Aquarium actually rehabilitates injured animals.
I know. I'm kidding. Now they have hope.
Yeah, they have. So good for them. I don't like how they turn it into a very commercial place, but that's okay because they have to fund the saving of animals. But fuck SeaWorld. We all are so against SeaWorld.
Oh, fuck SeaWorld.
Straight up middle fingers to SeaWorld right now, everybody. Everybody in this bitch. SeaWorld, I won't cuss the rest of this whole time in honor of you, just to let you know how much I fucking hate you. You are the worst. I will never, ever, 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 ever support you.
Fuck
so,
you.
That being said, like and subscribe. This is about the Miami Dolphins.
If you couldn't tell, well, maybe not by me, but by them, it's Dolphin themed, baby.
This is
NFL is Dolphin themed this season. Actually, if you couldn't see the print, it's there.
So the Dolphins, they had a couple nice wins the past couple weeks, and then everyone's riding high on them. They go into Denver. The altitude fucks them. They're playing in the swamp. They're playing on the coast. They go up to the mountains, and they can't take it.
Oh.
But that's not why we're here. We're not going to ask if the Dolphins are frauds or if they're not. We're going to ask to one single person, Brian Flores, what are you doing, guy?
True.
What is Brian Flores doing?
True.
He benched Fitzmagic, who was on a winning streak, playing well. It broke his little bearded heart. Put in Tua, the rookie. Didn't play well, but got the win in his first game. 1-2 more. Went out into the desert, beat Arizona. Starts getting a little momentum. Comes back home. Wins again. Heads to Denver. The guy plays like a half, and then he gets taken out. After the game, the media says, Brian, did you take Tua out for an injury or what? He goes, no. Fitzmagic just gave us the best chance to win the game. Dude,
what?
All right. You got to have some consistency. So what I ask of you, Brian Flores, if you want to – I like both quarterbacks. I like Tua. I like Fitzmagic. I felt bad for Fitzmagic when he got benched. Now I feel bad for Tua. You throw him into the fire, and then you take him out of the fire. And I know you're going to throw him back in the fire next week. So I think – and now everyone's talking about it. They're wondering. You got scrubs like us talking about it. You definitely have the media talking about it. What I ask of Brian Flores is, for the sake of Tua, the QB room, so there's no animosity against Fitzmagic and Tua, so the team's on the same page. I know they know, but it'll make it a lot easier on your players if you just come out and say right now, look, we're gonna play it like a platoon. We'll throw Fitzmagic in there, whatever. Or Tua's our guy. We're riding him. This was a one-time thing. Or we're gonna play the best guy whenever he gives us the best chance. Just come out and say it, so the media doesn't have to pick the team apart every week. I think it's a huge distraction, especially for a young team. That's my take on it to start off. I don't necessarily agree with putting one in over the other. I like them both, but I just think whatever you're going to do, you need to lay it out to the media so this whole chatter doesn't continue for weeks to come. So, Caleb, what do you think?
Well, at first, I'm thinking, Tua got first action week 6. He threw 2 passes, and they had a bye. Then he's starting. like you said, went on a little win streak. So he's feeling high, dude. Like he's on the top of the world right now for him. Like as a rookie, winning a few games and getting a start.
Was. Now he's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was, and now you bench him. Like a big thing of sports is like his mental. Like that's gonna fuck him so. It could. I'm not saying I don't know, but like that could fuck him so bad. Maybe it's clear between Tua and Fitzmagic what's happening. Like maybe it's more of a locker room thing, and they're just gonna not pay attention to the media. Maybe Brian's told him, hey, like we're gonna give Tua. They're gonna tell Tua, hey, if you're not picking it up at half, we're not looking good. Like Fitzmagic's going in this bitch. So maybe it's one of those situations where that moving forward, where they're just gonna play the hot hand. But then the con to that is, it's hard to get the hot hand when you're worried about not fucking up instead of just playing. So that's the cons to that. So I don't know. Those are just my initial thoughts.
And you need camaraderie with your receivers and your group around you. You need to kind of like gel.
There's only so many practice reps you can give, and like you already need all of them you can get. And now that you're splitting half and half, and I don't know, it's weird.
To be clear, Flores already announced Tua for next week. I just think it's not fair to Fitzmagic or Tua to just throw people in the middle of the game.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not fair to announce to the media like, so there's chatter about this. Like, just make it clear. Anyways, continue, Billiam.
Especially, I think the fact that it's Tua is one of the reasons that it, to me, seems like even worse. Now, if it was just like your average rookie who wasn't so highly prospected, didn't face such an injury and all this and whatnot, I think like, yeah, your quarterback doesn't play till week 6. You put in your rookie, he's doing good, but then things seem a little iffy one week and you don't know what to do, so you put in the other guy. I don't think anything's necessarily wrong with that, especially with Fitzpatrick, because he can go in. He can just jump in.
They almost won.
But I think the issue is with it being Tua. So Tua, Miami was like supposed to be where Tua ended. You know, this was the rumor, like, oh, Miami wants Tua. Miami's gonna take Tua. They've been wanted Tua. And then when he got hurt, it was like, oh shit, what are they gonna do? Like they have this high ass pick, are they still gonna ride him? And I think taking him already helps his trust so much. Like he feels like he actually is wanted on that team. And then when you start off the year 1-3, and then your quarterback, Fitzpatrick, goes on a 2-game win streak, and now one of them was the Jets, one of them was the Niners. Not good teams, I guess. Niners we didn't really know about, but they were good beatdowns. And then you just pull them and put Tua in. That right there for Tua is like a moment like, we finally are doing good on the season, and they trust me to go in. Like they really do trust me to just take over. So I think that helped a lot. And pulling him, regardless of what the excuses of what you thought your chances were, even if you really thought that you had a better chance with Fitzpatrick, I think you just don't pull him. I think in that scenario, the way Tua gets better in the long run, you're not doing shit this year. Like the way Tua gets better as a quarterback in this league is scenarios like that, slowly. Just trying to come back and not being able to.
Like, I know Fitzmagic may have given you the best chance to win the game. It clearly wasn't injury related because he said it wasn't. But, like, Tua needs to battle through adversity as a rookie. Like, he needs to be able to go out there and keep fighting and rally the team, like, whether it's a win or a loss. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, nothing against Brian Flores. I think he's, like, one of the top coaches in the NFL. Like, but I mean, it's not against him. It's just me disagreeing with it and us disagreeing with it.
I will say every single person every NFL fan disagreed with Brian Flores and his whole take on redoing this Miami team. So like up to this point, he's proven everyone wrong. So I'm not completely the way he's played Tua, like the way he pulled in all this defense that seemed like it really wasn't going to be that good. And now is like, holy shit. Like, I think they're like the highest scoring defense in the league. Actually, it's just like, this team is way better than everyone thought. So I'm not saying he's doing it wrong with Tua. I'm not saying Tua even cares.
We don't even know. We don't know if it's wrong.
The scenario with Tua might be okay. He might mental headspace be okay, but someone facing injuries like that, even after 2 games ago when they won, he was talking about it. He was like, I've tried to keep in the back of my mind, but like my hips, like it's something I think about, it's something I try not to think about, but it's just there because I mean, that's a big injury and that happens again and you can't fix it again. Your career.
I think that one big thing about the Dolphins that they're probably doing is I think Flores and the the front office of the Dolphins is constantly in his ear, like telling him like you're our guy, like don't worry about it, like this is just you're a fucking rookie, and like we're still trying to win, but we don't want to I don't think they want to like not overuse him, but like they don't like look what happened to fucking Burrow. Like
he's a risky player. Burrow wasn't even a risky player. Tua
yeah, exactly. Like Tua's already, he's had his injury, so I think that they're just kind of like letting him relax.
That's a good point.
They're letting him relax and get into it. That I think that could be it.
Like the adversity is kind of mandatory for growth, but also like you don't want to grow him too fast because I know they were cautious. He's the franny guy, but maybe Flores had just said, you know what, we're just not up to it today. This is almost me throwing in my white flag. If we win, we win, but I want to keep Tua safe, and it's just kind of insurmountable right now. Maybe that was the case, maybe not, but
maybe there was more like if he's actually close to Tua, like mentally, and they're understanding each other. Maybe he put Fitzpatrick in to make Tua better, to try to test him, to try to say like yeah, we trust you, we switched you in when we were on the win streak, blah 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 blah. But right now we're playing a bad team. You're doing poorly, and we have no issue yanking you because Fitzpatrick can prove that he's good. I mean, the offense isn't really what carries that team. They just need to be decent.
And I don't think Tua's a bitch. Like I don't think this is gonna shake him. I mean,
I don't think he cares. He's been through it all. He's been through
like Caleb said, I'm sure there have been many talks with the GM, the front office, Flores himself, maybe even the owner about. I hope with Tua about how they're gonna use him, and I hope that they're on the same page because that would be way better. But I think they're in the right hands. So we may disagree with it. It may not be conventional, but nothing about this team is really conventional, to be honest. So I have respect for them. I'll continue to ride them and support what Flores is doing as long as I'll support. You can't not support it at this point until he starts proving us right when we shit on him. Can't really do anything about it.
And their defense is like. Their defense is holding up with like when they were pulling in people and like they brought in Van Noy and that was one of their big names, and then they brought like Xavier Howard got signed for the fat contract. I was like, okay,
Xavier's been there a while.
I know, but I'm saying he's on a fat contract. Like he's been like they've got money put in him. Huh?
Byron Jones is the guy. Is he still there or was that before?
No, I think that might have been before. Maybe. But
Byron Jones is there. They signed him to a fat ass contract. Yeah.
Yeah, they've put money into some aged players, which isn't a bad thing, but like it's like, oh yeah, you want the veterans on the defense, but you don't want too much old when you're bringing in Tua and stuff. But like it's working out. That defense is very good.
I also saw I read something about Tua like averages like a little over 6 yards like per attempt throwing, which is like. You're not gonna and they were down, dude. And they know Fitzmagic's gonna sling that hoe. Like Tua's not gonna bring you back. Yeah. Like Fitzmagic's gonna he's like kind of like Jameis. Like he'll just throw that bitch. He doesn't care.
Fitzmagic does not care, bro. He's letting his nuts hang. He got benched. Yeah. He's gonna go out there and kill it because he's
gonna do his thing. Hey, he's gonna get hit. I'm gonna get mines regardless. That's him. That's him, bro.
Really?
There was one more thing I wanted to say.
I will say one side note that people do need to keep in mind. Myles Gaskin is good, like really good, and
so is Ahmed.
Oh, I know Ahmed's good too, but I think since
Gaskin is like fire.
Since they found Ahmed, when Gaskin's back and they use both of them, they're gonna be a lot better as an offense. They're going to be able to do a lot more, especially with Tua's smaller passes and stuff.
And when P-Dub is back.
What?
When P-Dub is back.
Yeah.
Preston Williams.
Yeah, they're getting a good amount of their guys back. So, and Gesicki, I mean, nobody knew who Gesicki was until last season, and now he's a fucking animal.
Yeah.
So,
Miami, I like the team.
They're in the right direction. They're in the right direction. They're just I think they're just facing the questions. I don't think they're in the wrong direction at all, honestly. They're just facing the backlash of what the fuck are you guys doing when something goes wrong? You go on a 5-game win streak, you lose one game. What the fuck?
The thing is, when Flores makes one of these decisions last year, it's like the local news is asking him about it. Exactly. But now because they're shitty, and it's like, oh, there go the Dolphins again. But now that they're good, the country hasn't really seen them building that. They haven't seen the decisions before, including us. So now everyone's like, why are you doing this? But like, he's been making these type of risky or unconventional moves.
Yeah.
They've been paying off. So he's going to keep riding himself. And that's almost the same. I'm not even going to mention this guy. I was about to mention Kevin Cash, but he doesn't deserve airtime for the Snell thing. Anyways.
And Charlie Morton, but different
Brian,
topic.
I mean, the team is in the right direction. It's in the right hands. Kudos to the Dolphins. I just hope that it doesn't affect them negatively on an internal base of what's happening.
Yeah, you definitely can't. You definitely got to keep the QB trust factor high, regardless of what it is. And I know Fitzpatrick's good behind Tua. I know Fitzpatrick's very supportive as a backup, which is one of the things that helps him the most. But
morale has to be high.
Yeah,
he just seems like a great guy.
It does. Morale definitely has to be high. Tua starts feeling bad about himself, starts playing off, and next thing you know, boom, hip busted. So,
all right, you cool it.
What?
Yeah, that was a good little nice discussion right there. We gotta for Bill Clifton. This is specifically for you. If you watched this NFL episode, I know you're not an NFL fan. You're a college guy. We got a couple college discussions dropping in a bit in regards to some controversial stuff going on in the NCAA. We'll get into it in a bit. But for now, sit tight with our NFL content. Thank you for watching as always. If you're watching during Thanksgiving week, happy Thanksgiving week.
One more thing. Comment anything you want us to talk about sports related. Anything you guys.
Yeah.
Comment anything.
Any name, any coach, any team.
It could literally. It doesn't have to be sports. It could be our favorite water parks.
Literally.
Yeah. Anything.
We will argue over anything. So
also,
just
interact with us, please.
Yeah, and just let us know what you think about this whole situation. Tua, do you like Tua or do you like Fitz? Do you think Flores made the right decision? Let us know. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down it if you don't. But no matter what, hit the damn subscribe button.
Simply put.
So thanks for tapping in. If you're still watching 17 minutes in, many kisses to you on your little forehead. We'll see you next week, next episode, tomorrow, whenever it is. Much love. Goodbye. Happy Thanksgiving.